Unapologetic.
Yeah.
Unapologetic.
Podcast.
Unapologetic.
Yeah.
Unapologetic.
Podcast.
Unapologetic.
That's a pun.
Unapologetic.
Having fun.
Unapologetic.
Podcast.
Unapologetic.
Yeah.
Back on the pod with the folks. Back on the pod with the jokes.
Ha ha funny.
Back on the pod with the bros. Back on the pod with the ghosts.
No sheep, no bunnies.
Back on the pod with the news. Back on the pod for the views.
Monetization.
Pod get dirty, need soap. Pod on green, let's go.
Start the show.
Welcome back to another episode of Unapodogetic. I believe this is episode 10. We 10 in. I'm Rome.
I'm Cam.
All right. And this is the wildest things that doctors have found inside of butts. That's how we starting today. Number one, incandescent light bulb. It was shattered inside. Said a meth user walked in and an incandescent light bulb in his colon was shoved in, wide part first, the metal base separated and the bulb shattered. That's insane.
Here's the thing. In cartoons, when a light bulb went off above someone's head, it meant like a bright idea. Mm-hmm. That wasn't a bright idea to put a light bulb in your butt.
Wasn't nothing.
And I know when that shit shattered, he wished he saw the light.
It ain't a butthole, it's a bulb hole.
He wished he saw the light.
Absolutely.
Because that pain he was in.
Look, when it shattered, you heard, give me a line.
And what's funny, I'm assuming as a dude.
I'm assuming.
Because I don't feel like girls putting light bulbs in their butt.
There's a lot of people do a lot of things with butts.
I think that feel like a stupid man thing.
Let's keep it moving. Number two, powered mag light flashlight when it was lit up inside. A guy had a 6 battery mag light stuck up in Main Street. It was inserted, bulb out, and it was turned on.
You see what I mean? Dudes.
Full size VO5 shampoo bottle.
That sound like a woman. That sound like a woman.
Ping pong ball roller coaster. Guy had a ping pong ball in his rectum. They couldn't get a grip on it and any pressure. Pushed it further in. They slipped a Foley catheter past it, inflated it, and pulled it out. Fork. That's the end of that.
Sound like ping pong show in Thailand.
Tree branch. A 15-year-old boy with a large tree branch stuck in his butt. He made a terrible judgment call.
A tree branch?
It's like, what?
I know we should branch out and try new things, but that ain't what that saying means.
Leave it there. Next.
All right, man.
Now, this one sounds like it hurt. Screwdriver through the butt cheek. So they like just went through his butt cheek. So
person was trying to sit on it and messed up.
54-year-old male showed a screwdriver in his bowels with the handle up. The screwdriver perforated 3 layers of bowel and was coming out.
You said it was a dude?
54-year-old
Was
male.
his name Phillips? Because he got screwed on that one.
He for sure got
with that screwdriver. It wasn't a flathead.
The butthead. All right, let's keep it going. So gerbil and snake combo. Someone shoved a gerbil up there and then shoved the snake up there to grab the gerbil and pulled them both out. The snake got stuck too. These are what doctors have been seeing. Like, what's happening outside? You know how
like medical bills be high?
Yeah.
People that do this type of stuff deserve a high medical bill. Because what if I'm a doctor and I'm scared of snakes and scared of rodents and I got to do this?
My thing is it boredom? Like, is it boredom? Because some of these aren't accident. You doing this. This is purposeful.
No, it's too horny.
That horny?
We went to a ping pong show in Thailand. Girl pulled out a bird out her vagina, and the other one pulled out a gerbil.
Yeah, she did pull out a gerbil.
People put things in their body that don't belong in their body.
Yeah, nah. And these are
Don't go to a ping pong show in Thailand. That's what that means.
Yeah.
We didn't know. We went there.
We didn't know.
I got up out of there after that.
I'm gonna do a few more. I'm gonna end with a story that got me into this. Nothing in my butt. Mercury thermometer in the penis. It went out the butt. I said, wait, what? What's happening?
The feeling that person must have had was insane. It went through his penis, came out his butt?
Yeah. It went through the track, I guess. I said it was long. It said it was a long thermometer. What's happening?
No.
This is a wild one. A
lost
World War
words.
II artillery shell requiring bomb squad because it.
Then you part of the bomb squad. You come in there and that's your friend.
You like, bro, what's happening? I mean, I got an artillery shell in my butt, man.
And I'm like, hey man, you cutting my grass for the rest of the year if you want me to keep this secret or something.
So I guess it was
I ain't gonna blackmail him, butt mail
you
him.
You've been butt mailed.
You've been butt mailed.
So did they have to go in there, like in movies, and do the like? Because if that's it. If it explodes,
I'm gonna be mad if I die trying to get this out your butt and it explode. I'm be mad.
Like, now in my life, I've had some bomb butt, but not that kind. Okay, so the reason I got into this is funny. So, talking to one of my friends, she used to work in the ED at the hospital, and she was like, you want to hear one of the wildest stories that I've heard of things getting stuck in places? I said, okay. I was like, gotta be butt, because there's not many places unless something in the tire or whatever. She was like, yeah, this guy came in, said he was on a fishing trip. Mm-hmm. So he came in pain, and they said, explain what happened. He said, and that's how I know this a lie. And she was like, no, but we can't ask him more questions. I said, this a lie. He said he fell in his boat while fishing, and a fish was in his butt.
Nah.
I said, nah.
Why your booty
She
so
said, no,
loose
he
for
could've
that?
fell. I said, there's no way.
He got on pants. He was
I said, there's no way.
pants on.
You fall, but you out there with just a
Why
shirt
your
on.
booty so loose?
This nigga
For
out-
fishes to slide up in
He
there.
out there fishing like Winnie the Pooh. He just
You know what I
fall.
would do? Let me call my homegirl who a nurse
Oh, my bad.
and see if she tell me
got
any
any
wild
butt
thing.
stories?
Yeah. Thank you for picking up. I just need 3 minutes of your time. We on the podcast. I got a nurse question for you.
Listening.
So Rome just read the craziest things they pulled out of butts in the hospital. What's the craziest thing that you seen pulled out of somebody?
A thong.
Like out of their butt?
Yeah.
Like they inserted.
It was a burgundy thong. So when he was getting penetrated, shit just, I guess, loosened up and it ended up getting pushed in his ass.
Oh, in his ass?
That's the craziest thing you saw?
From it being pulled out of somebody, yeah.
Nah, that's insane.
That's insane.
That's insane. A thong in the butt.
All right, I'm gonna let you go back to sleep. Thank you.
I wasn't asleep. But remember I told you about just recently I told you about the dildo.
Say it again.
I said, but you remember recently when I told you about
No.
the dildo?
I'm saying tell the story again.
Oh, about the young cat.
Go ahead.
It wasn't a fucking dildo. It was a can. So he was in the ED, and we thought that we were gonna end up getting him in the ICU because it was a lot of blood. He was hemorrhaging. And then once they finally got their x-rays back, because he eventually confessed that he was having anal play, and he fucking sat on the can in the shit, well, I don't know if you know, but the anus is like a fucking vacuum. It can start shit up. And while he was pleasuring himself with the fucking can, and the shit just kind of just went in too far, and he couldn't dislodge it out.
What type of can? Was it like corn or was it black beans?
Well, we didn't get to see it because we just looked at the x-rays and we saw that it was up there. We don't know the brand. We don't know. It couldn't have been I don't know if it was aluminum or like steel or some shit. But either way it goes, it was so fucking far up there that that he had to go get surgery to get it taken out. So they had numbed the area, and they had gave him like fentanyl, thinking like, okay, we'll just numb the area, we'll give you pain meds, you should be able to tolerate it. But the fucking doctors couldn't get it out.
So when they finally got it out, is that what they consider a can of whoop ass?
All right.
I don't know, but that can his ass.
All right. I'm going to holler at you. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, man. But my homegirl said it was when the fish went in. So you know the tail. The reason why they couldn't get the fish out because the fin was like up, so they couldn't get it. I said, well,
man.
You don't fall on that. That's not you. That's you put. That
He was
in there.
fishing for pleasure. He was fishing for pleasure.
He was for sure fishing for
He
pleasure.
was fishing for pleasure.
I just had to say so that kicked off that segment. That was wild.
Speaking of butts, former NBA player Dante Jones caught on hotel camera digging in his butt, sniffing it, and smearing it on the wall.
Oh, that's what that was.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, we'll have to put this image up.
How do you come back from that? Like, he's digging in his
You
butt.
saved it, did you?
No, I
Okay,
got to say it.
Okay,
Like,
you gotta say it.
he's digging in his butt.
Yeah.
He takes his hand out his butt, smells it, and then wipes it on the wall
It's
and
the
gets on the elevator.
It's the wiping on the wall.
It's the all of it.
It is the all of it.
It's the
but
all
then
of
this
it.
nigga said, "What's that? Why you wiping
Like,
it on the
it's
wall?"
2025. You know it's cameras by the elevator.
You know it's
You
camera.
gonna dig in your butt? Sniff it too? Like, why you sniffing it? You know what it is. It's shit. And then you gonna wipe it on the wall?
Yeah, no.
How do you come back from that?
No,
If you get caught doing that and they put it on the internet,
that's
what
it?
you do?
You asking me?
Yeah,
Oh,
what
here
you
we go.
do? What you do?
Yeah, no, you gotta go away for a while. You can't.
Like, you gonna say something?
What I'm gonna say? I'm smearing shit. I'm smearing shit on the wall.
All right, when your sister call you, be like, what you
Yeah.
doing?
It's like I ain't know nobody was watching me, man. I had
So this what you do when no one watching you?
I ain't had no napkin.
What you mean?
There's no explanation. That's what I'm saying. It's no explanation for
Your
this.
heart gonna drop, your stomach gonna when you see that, because you know.
You're gonna be on the internet. So people gonna start tagging you, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, this it. There's no coming back from
Who's
that."
the person?
I'm not going.
Who the person you want to least face?
You. Because you gonna have so many questions. You gonna be like, "Wrong. What was that? Like, why would you do that? Like, what?
All I'm gonna say, you want to talk about it?
And see, that's where I'm be like, I don't know. I don't. Actually, it's better. You might as well go ahead and talk about it.
I'm like, no. Honestly, this is what I would do. I'm like, set the pot up.
Yeah, because you can't run from there.
At least if this is gonna be this bad, at least get something from it.
Yeah.
Let the views come to you. And I'm like, go to Chat GPT or something, and
Like, what do I do?
Get a
from here?
statement.
Yeah, what do I do from here? Because that podcast will be called "Views from the Poop." He went from Paul Wall to Draw Wall.
you
no.
wouldn't be a gold digger, you'd be a glute digger. You'd be a glute digger. That's the name of the pod, glute digger. Glute digger, dog.
Oh
digger.
man, I ain't seen he a broke nigga, but he ain't messing with no glute digger. Like,
Okay.
nah, that's insane.
My
That's
last,
insane.
what would you do would be,
Okay.
so this guy, it's a video of this guy walking into his bathroom in Bali. He go into the stall,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden, like 10 seconds later, all these snakes fall from the roof.
Oh man,
What you doing? So let me let you
man.
watch it right quick when they go.
you obviously got it saved too. 'Cause I'm gonna have to put this on the screen.
So,
This happened in Bali, Indonesia.
so what he's seeing is a guy walks into the stall in the bathroom and like
Oh,
3 big pythons just fall out the
Oh,
roof onto the floor
no.
right in front of his stall. Like, first you gonna hear it.
Oh,
And then you open that up like, what is going on?
they just got bigger and big. It was more. Where?
Maybe I didn't see the whole video because that
What
damn. Is more coming out than the.
Like, watch it towards the end. So basically, y'all, that is just listening on audio. He walk in. It looked like 3 fall, but then it would look like a big like
Oh.
like what is that? Is that AI? Like, what is that?
And then it's going under the.
Nah, man, no. I'm talking about no. Your heart going.
Nah,
Your
man.
heart going stop. But first you gonna hear it.
But I'd rather it be them pythons and like cobras and shit. Cause nigga, nah.
First you gonna hear it, and as soon as you hear it, You turn around, see that, and you don't know how aggressive they are. You don't know if they're ready to bite. But you gonna run. You gotta get out. It's nothing. I'm talking about dick out all and everything. Don't nothing matter.
Scared, dog.
Scared. Don't nothing matter in that moment but getting out of that bathroom.
Scared, dog. Just scared. Just scared, dog.
Here's the thing. There's levels of fear. I think that's up there.
But you just better be happy as the pythons, dog, because there's worse snakes out there.
Like poisonous shit, like like black mambas and shit. You don't nah, man, no. But that's when you in these nature areas, is anything can happen.
So I had a question for you.
Okay.
What's your favorite and least favorite accent? And the reason why I brought this up, because I know my favorite and I know my least favorite. My favorite is New Orleans.
Oh, this from anywhere?
Yeah, anyway.
Okay.
I love me a New Orleans accent, like, hey, baby, and all that. Like a girl with a New Orleans accent, I love it. And I like me a good Caribbean accent, too, sometimes. Those two right there, I love. My least two favorite, the second, is Boston. Hey, ma, pot the kind hop and yon.
The second
don't like Boston accent.
Okay.
But number one, Baltimore.
That's you not a two and shoe.
And let me play you the video that made me think of this question, because it says Beep and his friend from Baltimore start having a full conversation with their heavy accents on Could Have Been House.
Just put it to the mic.
And I don't know what they're saying. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. I don't know what they're saying.
What's up, Jickle? Fuck with T now. I'm gonna fuck with you. What's going on with the trickle you?
On fuck now för Christmas we on för man now Christmas.
Yeah, I'm on a showman you on a fuck tang with Drew Nang on the goo. What the fuck you not a patient on the usmouth smiggle night on the dang on the fuck now goo.
Kul on fuck on the aspect usmouth jiggle a phone now on the Christmas fuck on now.
Okay, you chilling in the crib goo.
They're speaking in dingbat.
Yeah, these niggas are speaking Thanonian.
They speaking in dingbat.
Like, what is that?
You know, when you trying to pick a font and you go down at the end, it's the symbols. Yeah. That's what they talking in.
They talk like how Cam Newton write his captions on.
They
Instagram.
talk like E40 rap.
Exactly.
What?
That's got to be exaggerated. That's insane.
They say a heavy Baltimore accent. What? Like, what was this nigga saying?
Yeah, I'm on a showman you on a fuck tang with Drew Nang on the goo. What the fuck you not a patient on the usmouth smiggle night on the dang on the fuck now goo.
No. It sounds like when stuff fall out of cabinet and all the sounds it make. What is that?
What was that?
What?
This nigga speaking in Maurice code, not Morse code. Maurice code. Not Morse code, Maurice code. Like, what? Like, send them niggas to communicate the war messages.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nobody
you don't know what that is.
Ain't nobody deciphering that.
Yeah.
Only thing I understood was Drew.
Dog. It sounded like two stomachs growling. Like, talking.
Dog.
No, I ain't never heard nothing. I don't know what this is.
It's talking
if they rob
talking dingbat.
If they rob, I'm gonna get shot because I genuinely don't know what you want me to do. Like, I don't know what you want me to do.
I'm like, sir,
I'm not even trying.
Just take what you want, because I don't know what you saying. I don't want to mess up and not follow the command. Obviously, it's a command you're giving me because you got a gun on me. Just take it.
I ain't never heard nothing like that. That's insane.
So what's yours? What's your favorite and least favorite?
Because when you first said it, I thought about the time I met old girl in Bahamas, and I had loved the way her Caribbean accent sounded. It was just, I don't know, it just sounded nice. Some Caribbean accents sound nice. I like Jamaican accents, to be honest. So I might would go, because New Orleans is up there for sure. I do like New Orleans.
Hey, baby.
And I will say, there's something cute I like about a real Southern woman. Like that, like cowboy, like cowgirl. Like I kind of
Southern Belle.
Yeah, I do. I like that. Least would be like German, like.
Well, that's a language.
I know it's language, but just like the harshness of it, I guess the sound of it, I'd be like, whoop.
See, I was kind of keeping it okay.
But so you was keeping it in the.
I was trying to keep it because of course, like if any foreign person is trying to speak English,
but some sound, some sound nice. But if I'm going, Boston might be. But yeah, Baltimore. After hearing that, it might have to be. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is, dog.
I don't know what that is. That
if you from
like,
Baltimore, can you just like transcribe what they were saying?
You know when they used to say jibber jabber?
That's past jibber jabber.
So that don't even put that on jibber jabber.
That's past jibber jabber, dog.
Ding
they
bat.
speaking in dingbat.
Say dingbat and Thanonian.
I don't know what they speaking in, dog.
Alien, like an alien would come down. What?
Exactly. That's out of this galaxy.
That's out of this galaxy.
That's insane. That's insane.
Something else is insane. I just seen this. This was put out on July 17, 2025. It says McDonald's releases limited time double XL fries of supersized portions. So they went 2X, like t-shirts.
So like this, it look like this or something?
They said next to their gargantuan Big Macs or fan favorite McNuggets, most people tend to single out the hot and crispy French fries, thin golden brown. But now they said, recognizing the unwavering popularity of their trademark fries, McDonald's officially launched a new double XL French fry menu item, albeit for a very limited time to their locations within Malaysia.
I just don't rock with how like fast food companies just deliberately try to kill you. Like just deliberately. It's like, what? Who need that much fries?
Yeah.
Like, that's just OD.
You're not holding a gun to my head, you're holding a bun to my head.
So speaking of holding a gun to the head, I watched this video with Saddam Hussein when he was first being elected into his presidency. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy because he says, I'm going to call these names. When I call these names, walk out to the back door. You'll be escorted there. And he started calling names, and then people would get up and they'll have to walk off. And when you watching this video, you know why he calling these names. These were the people that was trying to go against him and getting into his position. So all these people, you know what was about to happen. So everybody in this crowd is on edge because your name get called.
That's an intense scene.
You about to die.
Like, it's no question about it.
You about to go walk into your death. So most people just got up, accepted it, and walked. It was some people that was screaming back like, I didn't do this, I didn't da-da-da. They'll come get him, gotta go. And then when he was done, because he called 68 names, the people got up, was cheering, was clapping, because this relief. Like,
that's intense.
I was like, I couldn't imagine being in that crowd. Hoping.
You've never experienced stress like that.
You've never experienced. Like anybody who had stress in that room, anything they was worried about,
it didn't matter.
Didn't matter in that moment. However long.
Because at first when you in there, I'm sure you knew once the first person got called, but it called 60.
Imagine your name the first name. Like he said, I'm about to call names. Rome Green.
That's it.
That's it.
Like right there, there's nothing else.
They said majority of them were killed and some were jailed, but majority were killed, and that's crazy.
And you got to walk to it.
Oh yeah, when he was done, everyone stand up, clapping. Oh yeah, you got to walk to it.
And so basically they just had the firearm ready outside. So
I don't know, but they knew.
That's.
You got to make sure. Look, if Suits taught us anything, when you about to go after somebody, you better win. Because if you come in late for somebody, what they really want, something like that, especially in stakes like that, if you don't win, you die. Yeah, you better win.
Now, since you mentioned Suits, we can talk about this real quick. He just finished up his 9 seasons, so it's a lot. I'm on 8 now, so I'm on home stretch. I'm on the home stretch.
Yeah.
What we've learned here it's gonna sound funny, but you gotta shoot niggas. like people will be from season 1 will be back in season 8, and you be like, see, and it's just all revenge. It is nothing but ego and revenge. It's just a lot.
Here's the thing, like, those people already got money, so it's not even money for them. It's the power.
It's just power.
They power hungry and they vindictive. Like, if you do something to them, they want to get their get back. Or they'll do something, now you owe them a favor. So now you got to do stuff you don't want to do.
And they'll say, like, you only doing this so you can hold one over on me. And they be like, yeah, and because they know they're going to call it for it.
And then your enemies link up with your enemies like they going after Drake on here. Just because they don't like you, they link up with that person. And then, but the one that I don't like the most is Daniel Hartman.
Yeah.
Because he messed up. You the whole reason you got kicked out your company. They took your company because you was messing up, jeopardizing the firm.
And now you coming after me.
You keep coming after me like it's my fault you messed up.
And it's like, nah, man. Like, the reason why we even got into this show, because at the office, our mentor was like, hey, y'all need to watch Suits. So we were like, okay. So it started as a lunchtime show. And we was like, let's just watch the first episode. Because for those who don't know, Suits obviously is about lawyers and all that stuff. But it was a USA show. So just not even being funny, I don't really watch.
I don't associate you. I didn't even know USA still around.
Yeah,
but I don't associate good shows with USA. Like, and when I was a kid, it was like MacGyver and all that stuff. But as an adult,
I wasn't really.
But the writing is phenomenal. The acting is phenomenal. Like, I feel like a bigger network dropped the ball. And they just said, F it, we'll go to USA and do this.
That shit is good.
It's phenomenal.
It's phenomenal. And so we started watching it. But let me tell you something. Watching a show that's already been done and it's been out for 9 seasons, that's a haul. It's a heavy.
It just takes it takes your whole life, man. Like, I just feel like I just wanted my life back. I couldn't do nothing else. I couldn't watch nothing else. I'm just trying to get through this and get done so I can get my life back.
I'm right at the last bit and I can't wait. I just need to get out of here.
I feel so free.
Get me back. I know the bandwidth freed up.
I feel free, dog.
It's like
I was fighting for my life
because I'm supposed to be watching The Wire. Now I really can't watch it for a while. Because I'm down to The Wire on my brain. So I gotta take. It's gonna take a second. It's gonna take a second for me to get back to that. And I know somebody just heard me say I gotta watch The Wire and say you ain't never watched just like Spade.
Well, I'm on there. I'm with them on that one. He need to watch The Wire. Wire was one of the greatest shows of all time. Before Game of Thrones, it was considered the best show of all time. Still, some people consider it. Still the best show of all time.
That's why I said you sent me that thing with that girl saying, "All right, I'm starting the journey." So I know I'm gonna have to do it, but it just can't be right now. It's got to be.
You can't do it back to back.
I can't do it back to back.
You'll die. You'll die.
You'll die. You won't be able to do that.
Can't handle that.
What we got next?
So there's a woman that told her husband she wanted a divorce. She says, "Not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love." So this was her explanation. So
you better play it on me.
I don't even know if I can play the whole thing. It's 5 minutes, but I'm gonna let you hear a little bit of it.
I don't know if I'm going to actually post this because this is super vulnerable for me, and I'm a pretty open person. But earlier this year, I told my husband I wanted a divorce. And this would probably shock a lot of my friends and my family because I hadn't told anybody, okay? I walked myself through the logistics of where would I live, how would we split the time with the kids, who gets the dog, where all of those things, okay? Had a full breakdown. I feel like I have been searching for something in my relationship that we don't have for the whole time we've been married, which has been 10 years. There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. Let me be very clear about that. He is the most self-disciplined, loyal, hardworking, good person that you could meet on this planet. And that is
so what's the problem? Okay.
Probably that is the reason why I have not left. Okay. Our relationship and what my expectations are for my marriage and what they always have been are not met right? Which I don't know if anybody's are. The reason that pushed me to even bring up divorce and talk about it was the fact that I feel like I can't be myself with my husband. And it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old. I am a mom of 3, and I still don't know who I am. So for me to be like, oh, I can't be myself, or you don't love me for who I am, isn't really fair because I don't know who I am. I'm figuring that out every day. But the reason why I wanted to share this on here in the first place is we are coming up on our 10-year anniversary. We're going to Mexico, to Cabo, for our 10-year anniversary trip. And we're rewriting our vows. We never wrote vows in the first place. We didn't have vows when we got married. And
I mean, it's just too long. It's gonna keep going.
I think I seen like a minute of that, so that gave me a little bit more. It's a few things I got on it, but you can go ahead.
I don't want to invalidate her. I don't know this woman. I don't know full context. I don't know her life, but I want to invalidate the idea of this.
Yeah.
Because she says she asked the man everything she wants in a man. Perfect partner in her eyes, per se. And then she says she can't be herself around her husband, but she don't even know who herself is. So how like, that don't make sense to me. If you don't even know who you are, what you talking about? You can't be yourself. You don't even know who you are to know if that's you can't be yourself, which don't make sense to me. Like, sometimes I feel like I seen this a long time ago where someone was talking about like this 80-20 thing in relationships where like sometimes a girl will focus on that 20% that they don't get from their partner and go seek that and realize what they had once they leave and they go to that person to get that 20% and realize they're lacking that 80%. Mm-hmm. And then they realize it's too late now because they already made a mistake. And it's like, I feel like that's kind of what she's harping on, that 20% she wants, instead of being happy with this 80%. Because a lot of times, guys, we sacrifice. Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
You're not going to get everything. And guys will be like, hey, man, I got this. I'm love my wife. I'm rocking with this. I'm not gonna focus on these little things that
it's gonna get crazy outside.
It's gonna get crazy outside, and she gonna be in for a rude awakening. And she leave this good man, and then go find out what the streets are like with everyone saying niggas ain't shit. So it's just like I was really confused. Like I didn't want to invalidate her first part, but as soon as she said she can't be herself around him, but she don't even know who she is, like, someone got to explain me that logic. That just don't make sense to me. Whether that was a man or a woman, that just don't make sense to me.
It's a few things.
It just don't make.
A few things.
Am I tripping? Yeah, y'all tell me if I'm tripping.
I'm gonna keep it a bean.
But that part right there, particularly, just don't make sense to me.
There's a few things about this. I'm gonna try to run through all of my things. Number one, I never want a love like this to find me. I never want a love like this to find me. And the reason I don't want it is because she said for 10 years, I haven't got the expectation out of the relationship. Talk to your husband.
No, I'll do better. If you got these expectations, why marry the guy?
Why marry the guy?
Why go this far?
10 years.
Like, what were your expectations?
And they haven't met one in the 10 years.
And for me, how can you have expectations if you don't even know yourself? Because what would yourself want in this relationship if you don't even know who that person is?
That's that part.
Or am I tripping?
To the men out there who listen to this podcast, do not. It's in your best interest. If you see a girl who talks about her dates and relationship on TikTok, don't date her. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
What's funny about that? Because that question I asked you a while ago.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Don't date her. It's a lot. That's a lot. And when I see these women, they be on there talking about their husbands and people as if they not in the house with them and got to go home. Like the husband can't find a video or get it sent to him. And you like, where? I don't tolerate disrespect in a relationship. I feel like it's disrespectful. I feel like a marriage is supposed to be my safe place. We supposed to be able to talk. We supposed to be able to work through problems. You going to TikTok.
Go to couples therapy.
Go to couples therapy. So as soon as I see a girl talking about dates online, there's one girl who blew up because she was dating this guy. I think he was like a pilot or something. And she was talking about each date to the point where when the guy wasn't responding to something, she would talk about him not responding. They went and found the dude, and I'm like, this is a lot. This is a lot. That's a red flag for me. You talking about your dates and relationship all day on TikTok. Get the fuck off the phone. What's wrong with y'all? Stop. That don't make sense. That's that part. Last.
Y'all done got wrong mad, y'all.
Because we gotta relax. We gotta grow up. We gotta grow up. Last.
Wrong mad.
I seen this psychologist, and he was like, women were mad because he said he knows what women want, and they were like, how could you know you're not a woman? He said, well, y'all don't date y'all. He was like, that's first. He was like, but the reason I know is because most people are able to show who they are through their behavior. He said, I've dated women where the track record is the behavior of what they say ain't how they behave. Mm-hmm. And he said, in basics, he said, and that's what most humans, he said, if your friend say, hey man, I'm starting this new company, and you like, oh man, I support you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be there for you. This and that and the third. And you say, yeah, I would love to support you. And then he said, okay, cool. You think you could donate $100 to the company? And you like, oh man, I don't know. But then you see that friend spend $100 at the club. His behavior is showing, I don't think he supports you like he said. Mm-hmm. He said, this is what women do. He said, they tell you these things, and then the behaviors of what they talking about, because they working through emotions, aren't matching the actions that they saying. Mm-hmm. And so she on there just talking, because she ain't, I'm sure her behaviors aren't matching that, obviously, because he's a great guy, this and that and the third. Well, ma'am, why are you on this thing talking about leaving? Because
you know how many people don't have a great husband?
What are we doing?
You know how many divorces are happening every day? And you got a good one and you want to leave? And what you think out there? You already planned visitations and everything without them? Like,
it ain't gonna be.
So you supposed to find yourself now?
Shit ain't sweet. Shit ain't sweet outside.
It's easier to find yourself in the relationship because you be like, hey, babe, can you watch the kids? I need a little time, do this and that. But if you go off and now I'm assuming you want to have the kids,
it's gonna get rough.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
Yeah, you keep play if you want to. It's gonna be rough outside. So that's my thing.
Because if I got divorced, I was a good husband all this time, and my wife said this, and when you took me to court, I'm like, Judge, watch this. Why should she have half my assets? I was a good dude. I didn't do nothing. She wanted to leave because she don't know. Like,
I seen a thread where this girl said, man, I had a great dude, this and that and the third. I left him because he was boring. He would wake up early and go to the gym and this, and he really just wanted to focus on.
That's insane.
I said,
insane. Stop. You're gonna make me mad now.
No.
I don't
Let me finish it.
You were mad. I don't want to be mad.
He was focusing on himself, and we didn't go out much. We would go out here and there, but we didn't go out much. And but he was honestly one of the best guys I dated, but he just really was boring. I said, all right, man, what you supposed to do out here? What you really supposed to do out here? Back to the behaviors. And I'm sorry. I remember I told my homegirl this. I said, it's to the point where you can't listen to what certain girls say in your relationship. You got to watch how they behave. Or even when you're trying to date a girl, what's your behavior? Like if they don't text, if they don't communicate. Oh man, I really want to get to know you. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't.
Well, I'm a big actions over word
Yeah, you
person. I'm
don't-
gonna look at your actions. I don't care what you say to me because the same example I always say: if you say you love me but you cheating on me, you don't love me.
Your behavior
actions-
is going to tell. It's a behavioral thing. That's how your frequency dictates your thoughts. Your thoughts dictate your actions. Your actions dictate the results. And if your actions are you not communicating and you online talking about relationship, the result is you gonna be out here lonely and crying, and that's gonna be your fault.
I just think that girl, they need to go to couples therapy
That's
and
it.
talk
Like,
this
just
through.
go.
And what's funny, someone told me to watch that show, and I was like, I don't know.
That
But
shit
one
good.
day, when I was back on the East Coast, I had nothing to do. I was trying to look for something to watch, and it's like, all right, let me try it. I just chose season 2. Phenomenal show.
It's a good show.
Like, I think even if you in a relationship, y'all should watch it as a couple to see, like, dang, we be thinking like that, or we be doing that sometimes, because they always they get to the bottom of it sometimes, and it helps. Like, it really helps, because sometimes you're not seeing it from that person's perspective. But she lost me when she said she don't know who she is, but she can't be herself. That just don't make sense to me. Maybe
Like-
someone can explain it to me. That don't make sense. to me.
Like, you cannot know who you are, but like maybe we could.
That's not my issue. She could have said, I don't know who I am. Fine. But when she said the part before she said she don't know who she is, she can't be herself around her husband, but she don't know who she is. So what do you mean you can't be yourself if you don't even know who that self is?
You don't know yourself. Yourself is.
She confusing me.
Yeah, she's confusing. She's confusing. So that was I get it.
So I got kicked out of an Uber yesterday.
Oh man, yeah, you gotta tell that story. That's wild.
Me and my mentor, we coming back from this tech event. It was a basketball game. So of course, black people. We went there, and now we got to get back for this meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And we left at an ample time, but the Uber just took extra long. Like he got lost or something, which really messed everything up. Cause we not far from the office. So we get in the car, we let them know, like, hey, we got to be back to the office for a meeting. So like, you got permission to drive, like, get us there.
Yeah, put your foot on.
And you gonna get a good tip from get us there.
Yeah.
So he's driving, not like he need to get us there. He's driving.
Got
So
it.
we like, all right. So like 5 minutes go by, and like he ain't trying to make lights. He's stopping like way before the yellow. I'm like, I don't know if he heard me. He's foreign, so like maybe he didn't understand. So we tell him again.
Where you sitting at in the Uber?
I'm in the front seat.
Okay, you're
they in the
front
back.
seat. Okay.
So they tell him again. So then we're driving, and he's driving in this lane where it's just like it's only 2 lanes, but this lane is just going fast. So we like, can you get to the left lane? He like, huh? They're like, can you get in the left lane because it's moving way faster, and we gonna have to make a left at some point anyway. So takes him a while. He finally gets in the left lane. Now we driving, and now we get behind this Sprinter van, and the Sprinter van is moving slow, like when someone looking for directions, it's moving like that. And the right lane now, because we turned on the street, is just moving, and it's like he could get in this lane, get in front of this car, get in front, and this guy that's staying behind the Sprinter the whole time. We like, sir, like.
Yeah.
Can you please
I even give you a little extra. You
just
just-
drive? We ain't even tell him break no laws. We ain't saying run through red lights. We ain't even tell you go over the speed limit. But if you just see this car is moving slow, there's no one in this lane, get out of this lane.
Just move over.
Go, get in front of him, go again. Like that's all we're asking. This guy gets frustrated. You guys got to get out of my car. You telling me how to drive and this and that. I'm like, we wasn't even turning up. We asking you politely, sir.
Yeah.
Can you get us this and that?
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you how to drive.
And now we only 2 minutes away by car. But if we got to walk,
It's gonna be about
maybe 8 minutes,
Yeah.
10-minute walk. He get upset, pull over, kick us out. This man, mentor was gonna give him a $50 tip for doing this. Man, missed out on his $50 tip, kicked him out. And the bad thing about Seattle, you never know who you kicking out in this car. Everyone has.
Yeah, people got
This is
stuff.
Tech City.
Get some bread.
Uber people are here too. He knows people at Uber. He can easily just text, email, and get this person suspended because you're not necessarily supposed to be doing that unless your life in danger or something something crazy.
We just asking you.
We being polite.
Can you just drive a little?
Like, can you just say, get from behind this slow moving vehicle because we got to get here.
Just a little drive.
He kicked us out. And my homeboy, he really had to get back. Like, me and Mark, ours wasn't as pressing hit. He got a car, took off running, jumped on the line bike, said, I'll meet y'all there. Got on it, zoomed off in the street. You know, it looked funny. You know, I can't hold my laugh, so it looked funny. But now me and Mark walking back, take about 8-10 minutes, and I was like, that's my first time ever getting kicked out of an Uber.
And so here's where I'm like,
because I can see if we was like, yo, drive the effing car.
Yeah, that's
run through this rail. We wasn't asking for none of that.
Somebody got my car in too.
Yeah, we been like, sir, can you just please move?
I was okay.
Like,
I would, and you know what? And that's shout out to the people who do that. I remember I had to leave when I was doing the play in LA. I had to go to the airport that night. And I remember I got in the Uber, and you know LAX. I said, sir, I'm not gonna lie. I need you to, if you could get me there in the safest, quickest way, I would really appreciate that. He said, say less. That man was cutting through street.
If I'm the Uber driver, I'm so excited. I'm like, all I would ask, I got permission to drive? Yeah. Nigga, let's go. I'm gonna get y'all there. That's gonna be fun. It's like,
all right, cool. I can talk while I'm on the way. Where you going? You go, all right, cool. Let's get to it. Like,
and that's happened to me before where I was going to LAX and I left early.
Yeah.
But I don't know what happened. And if I didn't leave early, I wouldn't have made my flight. This man went through where the Uber's got to go through the parking lot. I never been this way. I never knew they had to do this. Yeah. He cut through there and it got me. Then we got in front of, like, it was crazy. I tipped this man.
That's what I'm saying.
Whenever you do a favor for people like that who's in a rush,
they got you.
They gonna tip you.
Yeah, they gonna tip you.
I ain't tip them no $50. I meant to about do. I tipped them 10. But hey, that's more than what people usually gonna tip you if they tip you at all.
Today is good work. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, to kick y'all out, and it's like I try to be fair and say like, all right, some people just have bad days. Maybe it was a bad day, but there's a better way to go.
Yeah, but we weren't being rude.
Yeah,
we wasn't yelling. We wasn't cursing. Well, only time we got maybe a little irritated is when he was trying to kick us out. Now, like, wait, what?
I know.
We like, sir, all right, never mind. It's 2 minutes away. This
it's like 2 minutes.
And then he's like, no, get up. He started getting aggressive.
The car.
This nigga pulled over.
Yeah.
He said, no, I'm kicking you. He pulled over.
And it was like, all right, man. Like, I ain't about to. I'm getting out the car. You're not finna be out here yelling at me like you my dad. So me get out there. I'm gonna go, and I'm in your car. So I'm getting out. I'm getting out. But
I only got one last thing. If you ain't got nothing,
go ahead.
Is masculinity a performance or a prison?
Is masculinity a performance or a prison?
Because think about it. All these conversations on the internet, things men can't do, men shouldn't do, and this and that. So is masculinity a performance or is it a prison? Like, are we in prison based on how we got to be as men with our masculinity, or is it a performance we putting on when we being masculine and being, just a thought-provoking question I wanted to ask.
I think it's
because think about Thug Box when we did Thug Box.
That was funny. Being a thug,
being a man, sometimes you feel like you're in a box. Yeah, definitely a prison.
Prison is where they go. I believe it's wherever your mindset is. I believe it's wherever your mindset is, because if you read and understand the depths of being a man, and if you, I know we are believers of God, and even some teaching in the Bible or whatever that thing is. It's like, if you believe, they show vulnerability throughout the Bible. They show men who cry, men who get weak, men who are strong, men who fail, men who conquer. Like, there's a book called "The Man That the Moment Demands" by Jason. It's Jason. He's a black guy. I have to get his last name, but if you search the book, you'll see. But in the book, he describes that. So a lot of times he was like, women carry emotions like a box of like the 64 box of cream. It's like it's a wide range of emotions, and so they won't just have purple. They'll have lilac. They'll have violet. They'll have all these different lavender. All these things, and men a lot of times we stifle ourselves and just have 8. It will just be like red, green, purple, blue. When we got to understand that we have a multitude of feelings and a multitude of things, and I think what happens is growing up, they take away your crayon box, so to speak, and be like, hey, you got these 8 to work with, and if you go outside of that, I don't know, dog, that ain't masculine. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's fair. I believe we are human beings. Like we enter this world with so many. We get traumas. You get wins. You get losses. Like you cry. Like you get mad. Like, and I don't like. What are these things that like I can't go to brunch with my homies? Like, cause that's insane. I think that's an internet thing.
That's feminine. What you doing not working in the middle of the day?
I can't
That's
own
what
a
they
company.
saying.
Like I can't have did a good job and go celebrate with my boys.
Why you want to rule over other men? Why you want to own other men? That's what they saying. That's feminine.
That was close.
So if you heard that, that's a fighter jet because right now in Seattle is Seafair.
Yeah.
So they have this thing where the fighter jets put on shows and stuff. So that's them heading to that lake they need to go to. So surprised we didn't hear more, but if you heard that, that's what that was.
Yeah, don't be alarmed. But yeah, I think it's depending on your mindset. I think it could be freeing if you understand who you are as a man and go from there. I think some people be like masculinity doesn't exist. I was like, no, I think it's something. There's something to being feminine and masculine. We carry both things. When we read The Way of the Superior Man, you have the feminine, you have the masculine. Like another good example in that same book, he was talking about if he said if a fire break out right here where he was talking on this podcast, he's like, if a fire breaks out, he said, I need that fireman to come in his masculine. I need him to come in like, get me out of here. Like, save me. He said, but when he go home to his family, he probably don't need to go in there like that. He might have a daughter and a wife. You know what I'm saying? He might need to be in his feminine a little bit more open and available and emotional. I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's really just knowing how to like go through the different like areas of who you are as a man and not be afraid of it.
But sometimes I feel like I agree with everything you're saying, and I'm on your side. But sometimes it can be a prison. So think of it like this: when you're a young boy, you're a kid, a toddler, you crying. What your dad tell you? What's up with all that crying? You a man. You a man or a mouse. And most of them times in them situations, you want a mouse because I want to cry. I'm upset.
I want to get these tears off.
They say you a man. You a man. Boys don't cry. That's preached to every boy when they're young.
Yeah.
And then the mama come around, let the boy cry, this and that. It's okay, this and that. All the women like, let him cry. Stop saying that. But then once the man is a grown man, you ask a woman, would you like your man to cry as much as you cry? No, I don't want no man that be crying and this and that. Like, so why did you preach to that little boy to cry if you know when he grow up you don't want that man to cry? That's where the prison side of it come on, and that's what.
But that's not your own prison. That's
I know. I'm saying that's the societal pressures that they put on men, and of course it's not. It's bigger things in life. But I'll just give an example how sometimes that masculinity is a prison because like that's why men grow up and don't be crying because they hear all day life when they young men don't cry. Be a man, don't cry, and we just close in after that.
And you need to. I feel like you.
And then when you, my bad, you hear women say they don't want no man to cry.
And it's
what
like,
are you supposed to do?
And then a lot of men feel like it gets weaponized against them. If they do show their emotions, now the girl like, well, why you do? And you like, but you told me that I'm trying to open up. So it's a delicate balance. That's why you just got to be. Hopefully, you be with somebody who truly understands you and your character, and that sometimes you're gonna cry, sometimes you're gonna have the answers, sometimes you're not gonna have the answers. I think teaching young boys to be able to walk through their emotions, like recognize, like. If you angry and you want to cry, that's cool. I think call it out. I'm angry. I don't feel good about this. So you can move through it. Because what happens is you in the middle of crying, being angry, I stifle it, and I say, stop that. You ain't never really get it off you. You ain't get it off your chest, and now are you mad at your dad 15 years later? Like, well, because you remember that one time I never got to tell you how. Like, that's a lot. That's why you see grown men break down. Like, you know, maybe they went to jail, and they break down crying because it's just all that pain come out. Because like, bro, it's okay.
Most of the stuff I watch where it be like severe trauma, people go down the wrong path, always come back to childhood. Like if you watch any of these crime docs and they break down the killer, always go back to childhood traumas.
It's like you got
always
it got to be some action in there. Like you got to show them how to move through that. Like show them how. Even as a grown man now, like I think a lot of men in relationships, I think instead of saying like what I've learned, instead of being like, oh man, you just tripping, or like, oh, you know, I'm all right, or whatever like that. I think you got to say how you feel. Like, you know what? I feel neglected. I feel tired. I feel broken down. I'm not doing well. Instead of, you know, or with the girl, like, oh, you trip. Like, nah, like, you hurt. You hurt. Like, say, hey, you hurt my feelings. That don't mean you not less of a man. Like, no, it hurt my feelings. We can move past it. We can talk about it. But, yeah, it kind of hurt a little bit. It's kind of, you know, but I just think the internet just hypes everything a little bit more, and it makes it way worse than it need to be, for sure. So, but that's a great question though. So, get out that prison if you're in that prison.
Get out that box.
Get out that box.
Get out that
Thug
box.
box was funny. That was funny.
If y'all never seen our sketch Thug Box, do yourself a favor and type in Dormtainment Thug Box. Phenomenal sketch. From beginning to end. Everybody showed up in their role.
Phenomenal.
The premise is phenomenal. Everybody showed up in the characters they were playing. It's almost flawless.
And was that out on YouTube? Or was that for a company? I can't remember.
It was for the black. The black Geo? Not Black Geo. The other one. Yeah.
I remember.
But
now.
we did after we got it back. We put it up. We uploaded it.
Yeah,
so
nah. Go watch it.
Black Oak. It was Black Oak.
Yeah.
Please go watch Thug Box. You know what? We'll tag it in the
description.
In the description.
Yeah.
Just click that description.
Because funny. Yeah, that's all I got on this one. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Did you ask about the...
They didn't get back to me yet. I did to send the thing. Because I don't know. I hadn't checked if there's any new ones yet. But like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for tuning in. And until next time, peace.
You're...